Welcome everyone. Today we'll visit incredible places such as the Great Wall of China and the Acropolis of Athens. My name is Stalin Sandoval. We will be your guides of this tour. The Great Wall, around 220 under the rule of the King Shi Hung, a section of the previous fortification were joined together to form unit defense system against invasions from the north. Constructions continued until the Ming Dynasty, with the Great Wall become the largest military structure in the world. Is history and strategic importance in magnitude, only it is in architect significance. Criterion 1. The Great Wall of the Ming is not only for the ambitions natural of the understanding, but also for the perfection of the construction on the absolute masterpiece in the only world bully with a man of this planet that can be seen from the moon. The wall construction on the vast scale of the continent, one perfect example of architecture integrated in these caves. Criterion 2. During the Chunki period, the Chinese improvised their models and constructions on the organization of space. In the construction of defense work along on the northern border, the spread of the sneezed was accounted by the population transfer recorded by Great Wall. Criterion number 3. The great and exceptional testimony to the civilization of the ancient China in illustrations would be a remained earth section of the fortification dating from the western and that are preserved in ancient province and be the admirable and universally acclimate masonry of the Ming period. Criterion number 4. This complete and iconic culture property in exceptional and the unique example of the military architectural 7 and single attractive pictures of the 200 whose the construction history illustration succeed advance in defense techniques and the adaptation to the changing political context. Criterion number 6. The Great Wall has a unparalleled symbolic signification in the China's history. The purpose was to protect China from outside aggression, but also the privacy it is culture from the wars of foreign barbarians. Acropolis of Athens. The Acropolis of Athens and its monument are universal symbols of the classic spirit and civilization, and from the largest architectural and artistic complex bucketed great accurately to the world in the second of the 15th continent BC. A version of the establishing of democracy occupied and learning the other city-states of the ancient world. And the criterion number 1. The architectural Acropolis in the supreme expressions on the adaptation of the architecture to neutral sites. Criterion number 4. The monuments of the Athenian Acropolis have extracted an exceptional influence not only in Greco-Roman antiquity, during which were considered exemplary models, but also contemporary times. Criterion number 3. From might to institutionalize a cult, the Athenian Acropolis be presence and diversity is unique testimony of the religions and the institute Greece. It is created from with fundamental legendaries about to the city emergent. Criterion number 4. The Acropolis of Athens is an outstanding example of the architectural example illustrating significant history places as in the 16th century BC. Criterion number 6. The Acropolis is directly and tangibly associated with events and ideas that it have not foreign through the history. Its monuments, Roman living testimonies to the archetypes of the classic great, political and farewell. For us it has been a pleasure to be your guide. I hope you're enjoying this encounter with history and with use. Until next time.